Hey, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, bringing you some more Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play videos. So let me tell you a short story here. So check out this duty finder. I figured since, in the last couple episodes I've been trying to get some guild tests done, and specifically we are trying to do this one here, Under the Armor. And every time I queue up for just this one, it tells me it's over 30 minutes of wait time. So what I did was I tried to join the duty finder for the duty roulette, thinking it would be a little bit quicker, and then just kind of hoping to drop into that guild test, and I did, and it did say average wait time 11 minutes, but we are at 26 minutes now, and I've literally just been sitting here watching random YouTube videos while trying to wait for this to pop, and it is not popping, and I need to start recording because I'm not going to have all day today. So let's just jump into it. We'll do some more story quests. I'm at the point now where a couple times over the past couple days I've been really wanting to play, just really fiending to play some Final Fantasy, but I can't because I can only play if I can record, and if the situation isn't right for recording, like if the dogs are being really loud or I'm kind of hanging out with my girlfriend and something like that, then I can't play. So I really want to get going to the point where at least I can do some off-camera grinding and things like that. So let's get into it. Alright, Luculot. No, oh please gods, no. Leia's egg. We guy, you must help me. I stepped out of the stables for but a moment, and when I returned, it was gone. What was gone? An egg. Sorry, you are sure the chocobos will lay another? Gah, you do not understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must find it. Okay, fine. You will help me, won't you, wee guy? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I shall scour every ilm of the stable once more just to be sure. Well, I do. I should be very grateful if you would ask the others if they notice anything unusual. Hey, this guy over here, Luculot, he says he lost an egg. Did you guys see it? Is that what you want me to say? Or just, hey, did you see anything unusual over by that dude, Luculot? And how would this guy have seen anything? Umand. See anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did, lad. A man it was, running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft. You say an egg was took? Then I'd say there was your culprit. But why would anyone pinch a chocobo egg? Without proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. So he did see someone. That's surprising from there. Leo Dare. A chocobo egg has gone missing. Well, let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, that I ran over to check on them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was Elysian, or Elysian. I think I'd say Elysian, but I don't know. Elysian fellow? Didn't recognize his face, seemed awfully twitchy. Oh, God, you don't think he... Why in the hell didn't I accost him? Probably because you don't just accost random people you see unless you have an actual reason for it. Or at least, that's the general standard you should go by. Okay, Bernard, we're back. I've spoken to you a few times. What's up? Have I seen any odd characters about, aside from yourself? Wow. You're lucky I'm not even waist high on you, buddy. Or else I'd be... I'd be threatening you with my intense physicality. Have I seen... Yeah, no. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Luculot. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who was that with the chocobos? Okay. So we basically just learned that it was an Elysian. I thought Bernard and I were friends, but it turns out that he just wants to make fun of my appearance, so... That's no longer going to be a thing. I'm really hoping this duty finder is going to open up at some point. And then watch, it's just going to be the first guild test we've already done. Alright, Luculot. It's an Elysian. He's an Elysian. There can be no mistake then. The egg was indeed stolen. And from what you have told me, it's no simple robbery. That the culprit that the culprit should take only Leia's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well versed in chocobo breeding. I am sorry to say the individual in question is like to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leia, you see, is of the bloodline of Oranos, one of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leia's eggs. Gods, I should have foreseen this. We must give chase at once. Hold your chocobos, Lugalot. If this egg thief's from Ishgard, like you say, why'd he go running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft? Unless I've got the mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay false trail, or, bah. The way of it is not important. Leia's egg is all that matters. Adventurer, I beg of you, hunt the scoundrel down and take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't planning on chasing after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds, wee guy, but acts of daring do ain't exactly our field. Acts of daring do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave that into things to you. Alright. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to the Tamtara Deepcroft, but be careful. We cannot be certain he was working alone in this. Okay. Tamtara Deepcroft is back south again. We've basically been all over the south portion of Central Shroud. And I feel like that's going to be coming to an end soon. Because there's not going to be much left to do over there. But we'll run down. We'll try to catch this robber. Yet another gloomy day in GRDANIA. It's been a couple days since I've recorded, but just every time I come back, it's like raining and dark and gloomy. We'll probably get off one more sprint here. We'll regenerate most of our TP by the time we get to wherever we need to go. So this is the Tamtara Deepcroft. Are we supposed to go in? It doesn't look like we're supposed to go in. Let's go up and around first. Actually, maybe we are supposed to go in, but it doesn't look like it. Can I see anything over here? I don't... Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Kuplo Kopo. Some Moogles over here. Oh, that's the egg! Time for an instant... Oh, no! No! Why? Oh, why is the queue time so bad? Like, here's the thing, right? I've joined the duty finder for the guild roulette, or the duty roulette for guild hests is what I meant to say. So this is supposed to open up your chances at being able to get in quicker, but the thing is that I only have 2 available to me. So I'm only joining groups for people who are trying to do these. I'm never going to get these guild hests done. This is 34 minutes. How it hurt me to do that. Wow. I'm seriously considering, even if there's a fee to do it, I haven't thought too much. I know in games like this, usually there is a fee to transfer your character to a different server. I thought this one was going to be crawling with people because it had a cool name. I've caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now hand over the egg. You can't have it, Kupo. This egg belongs to Lugalot. Oh. Oh, Janremy Blackheart. Who in Halone's bloody fury are you? Ah, the sots at Bent Branch hired themselves an adventurer, did they? Oh, he's got a team. Yet another complication. This farce has gone on long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmer's hireling, and bring me that damned egg. Just want to kill people, eh? Alright, we're definitely going to pop our... we're going to take care of the ads first. I feel like that's the right thing to do here. We'll try to keep our damage buff up as long as possible. Alright, he's taken care of. Use our damage buff again. We're taking damage. I think the Moogle can heal me, though. Yeah, I think he's healing me right now. Yeah, there we go. No worries. Alright, we only have Janremy left. we don't have to worry about healing ourselves, we just have to worry about keeping the damage buff up at all times. He's tougher than he looks. Apparently we're winning. Because we have an awesome healer. Whoops. Hit the wrong button there. I don't have my damage buff going. But I feel like at this point he's almost dead. Let's just use our impulse drive. Take him out. Thought it'd be an easy fight, didn't you? Alright, let's talk to this Moogle. So he was protecting it for us. Thank you, Kupo. What's that, Kupo? How did I come to be out here? Ah, well this egg here is Leia's. Leia's a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I was having a nap in the stables when that nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it. So I snatched it up as quickly as I could and made a run for it. I was planning to take it back to Bent Branch Meadow myself, but it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure Lucolot will be very happy to see you. Yeah, we'll do it. We got this. We're the best egg deliverer in GRDANIA. Alright. Oh, man. My heart still hurts at having to leave that queue. There's no point of joining it again. Like, this potentially could be a real issue. Now, I haven't done my research yet, so I'm just sort of talking out of my ass, but based on my general idea of how the game puts groups together, I don't think it uses other servers like what WoW does. Like in WoW, you can join a queue and it'll search you up with people from other servers. Actually, I think maybe this game does do that. But for whatever reason, when you're a TPS, they're just not going to get done. I'm going to do some research after this. You guys definitely let me know in the comments below, but I think by the time you see this episode, I probably would have already made a decision about how to handle it. But maybe a server change is needed. Maybe there are other servers out there that are a little bit more active than this one. Who knows? For all I know, I could have put myself on one of the least active servers, and that's why I'm never going to get into a dungeon ever in my life. Which is a problem. So I'll have to look into that, because in order for me to do a Let's Play here, like, even if I wasn't trying to record, sitting around waiting 30 minutes to do like a 5-minute guild test is kind of ridiculous. Alright, Lucolot, I'm back. And I have noticed, like, you don't really see people around, like, in this area. You know, you'd think you'd at least see, like, one other person here. This game is pretty empty. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? Here it is. Whoops! Dropped it. It's okay, it wouldn't break, because it wouldn't fall too far to the ground. Yes, it has the right coloring, the right weight. It most definitely... Oh, I thought he said it definitely looks like an egg. No, it's most definitely Leia's egg. I know not how to thank you. Why don't you just do your job and don't let this stuff happen again? You had me worried for a bit there, wee guy. 'Tis good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. So, I was correct in my assumption that an Ishgardian was involved, albeit one who did not, in fact, make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly have anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me, it couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely savior before, Keitha? Could be, aye. One of them saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in a part of the woods when what we now call the stand-in courses that day. Seemed like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze, and I couldn't see a yalm in front of me for all the smoke. Well nigh given up hope I had. Then all of a sudden a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me smoldering sleeve, and tells me straight to and leads me straight to a bit of the wood where the fire hadn't taken hold. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gift Mounts. Oh, cool. Seemed like the least I could do. I'd be dead if I weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible. It may be that the Moogle has stood vigil over us ever since that day. Ha! We'd better be getting back to work then. Wouldn't want to go letting our guardian angel down, would we? We got you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe that Lukalot wants to give you a little something for your troubles. My mind's in a bit of a weird spot today. Leia's egg is irreplaceable. I cannot well express to you the depth of my gratitude. And yet I find that I am still troubled. Well, this whole Oh, so he has another quest to give us for, in thanks. Okay. Well, this whole regrettable episode is unfolded. I bore witness to a sight that greatly concerned me. Okay. Well, alright, here we go. Cotton shirt. You know what? I think we may have skipped that somehow we may have skipped that terrible chest piece, because it's not the cotton shirt that's so bad. Oh my god. Okay, well, if anything, it just emphasizes how silly we look. The other one is, it's still a lot worse, but I guess maybe we didn't... I thought we did all the quests that I've seen, so I feel like we should have got it, but who knows. Dread is in the air. Yeah, we get to replace our pants after this. That'll be good. My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter. One of grave import, I fear. Of late, I have noticed that the Ixali Dirigibbles, I don't know what this means, have been appearing over the Twelveswood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me near so much as where they chose to fly. The patch of sky directly above the guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to GRDANIA, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixal to profane it. Yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the Twelvewood. They just don't care anymore. And it was that which set me to thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much-talked-about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I have committed the details of my sightings to parchment, and would ask that you deliver the document to Mother Mioun. Please make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. Okay. I think if I use return, it's going to take me to Ben Branch. Yeah, so instead what we'll do is we'll teleport to New GRDANIA, and we'll return back when we have to. Gotta go back to Mother Mioun. Alright. Yeah, my head's just, my thoughts are spinning a little bit about switching a server, if that's something I'm going to have to do. Because, like, look, we're even in GRDANIA right now. Okay, there's one person, two, okay, there's a few. And one just showed up. So at least I know that the server's not empty, but... And then, that being said, I wonder if it will even matter if I do go to another server. I feel like it should, but if I went to a more populated server, I would hope that the wait times for Guildhouse would go down. I might actually do a little bit of testing after the fact. Now that we're level 15, we can talk to this guy and do the things that he has to offer there as well, but we will do that much later. Hello there, wee guy. Word of your tireless efforts at Benbranch Meadows has reached my ears. The folk there have not but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? A letter from Lukalot? I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, wee guy. Suffice it to say, it is urgent. Don't worry, I'm dressed for the occasion. I fear it may also prove dangerous. However, you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you are ready. Oh, and she's going to give me a pair of pants. Well, isn't that nice of you? She's like, you're not ready. Take this pair of pants and then you'll be ready. Well, I really appreciate that because I'm... That's a little bit loud, isn't it? Okay. Gotta put on these pants. Haven't even done my class quest yet either. Maybe since I'm here, I should get that done. Alright, there we go. Looking good. What level quest is this? Level 4? Yeah, no thanks. Okay, we're gonna go and do our Lancer class quest. I've decided that since we're here, and I made a big deal of it before, that you know, when you hit every 5th level, you should go do your class quest as soon as possible. The reason why I was sort of just a little bit reluctant, not reluctant, but I don't think it's a waste, or I don't think it's a rush to do this, is because the skill that you get is just one that I can't really see myself using anyway, so even if I did need to go do a dungeon, but if you're like a gladiator, for example, you really want to come get this as soon as possible because the skill you learn at level 15 for the gladiators is really important. Hello Wayne, been a while. A dangerous proposition. We'll get a new weapon that is the same as what we already have, and a new skill. Ah, we got you come at a good time. I urgently require your help. Scarcely a bell ago, our old friend Fulkes paid us another visit, seemingly intent on reprising the performance he gave on the day of your first meeting. As on that occasion, he raved till the air was thick with slanders, declaring every soul who met his gaze more craven than the last. This time, however, not all ears were deaf to his myriad provocations. It seems one of our younger members took offense at his words and demanded satisfaction of the robe. The two have since departed to duel in the East Shroud. Had I been on hand, I would have forbidden such folly and rebuked the lad for letting pride cloud his judgment. Alas, I learned of it too late, and the boy is gone. All we can do now is ensure that the hot-headed fool does not come to lasting harm. I would have departed in pursuit of the pair ere you came, but my duties keep me here. That is why I turn to you now, wee guy. Pray, go to the East Shroud in my stead and watch over our comrade. Alright, so we haven't been to the East Shroud yet, have we? No, we haven't. So we can get there through Old GRDANIA. Actually, just like right here. Okay, cool. I think the ferry takes us there. Which is pretty useful. Sweet Bloom Pier, I think. In the East Shroud, yep. Alright, so we're gonna go to a new area. Now, don't be too excited, because it looks pretty similar to the old area, but there might be some new enemies, and now all of a sudden we have the entire map. Interesting. And that's Hawthorne Hut, which we should probably go and attune to. I'll do the quest first, and if it doesn't like teleport me anywhere, then we'll go pick up that crystal, because it'll be nice when we need to come back. Nothing is hostile here. Alright, there's Fulkes. Oh, standing beside the guy he's beat up, I guess. So we meet again. You remember who I am, I trust. I do. But of course you remember your mentor, he who taught you the true meaning of courage. I understand you were able to retrieve the Stone of Courage in Spirit Hold. It seems I was right about you. Ah, you have the makings of a true Lancer, unlike those charlatans at the Lancers Guild. It is well that you come to me, for I have just a trial for you, one that will do wonders for your courage. Not interested, you say? Ah, but you have no choice. Should you refuse, well, suffice it to say that I will not be able to guarantee the safety of your comrade here. When we last spoke, I told you that a Lancer may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. Needless to say, the threat posed by an ordinary creature is insufficient. You must needs seek out a better sport. Ah, but fear not, for I have taken the liberty of finding you something suitable. Take this alchemic potation and sprinkle it upon the exposed roots under yonder. Doing so will garner you the wrath of a certain creature, which you must then strike down. Okay, I'll go do it. I don't have any questions about this. This guy seems trustworthy. Sprinkle the alchemic potation on the exposed roots. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, what do you know? Level 18. This guy's mad. Let's use our parry. Oh, he's getting wrecked. This guy doesn't even know what's up. Easy. There's another one standing right here, but I guess he's not enraged enough. So you have vanquished the treant. Well done. By striking down that frenzied creature, you have further strengthened your courage. Release your comrade? Oh, I shall, once you have completed my next trial. This one will pit you against a multitude of foes. Make your way to Lifeman Stumped in the central shroud. Once there, seek out a likely spot along the forest path to lie in wait. Man-eating wolves are wont to hunt there at this time of year, and it should not be long before a pack appears. When the beasts show themselves, you are to slay their leader, the alpha wolf. I shall be observing from up close, the better to offer you advice. What is with this guy? He's like telling me, yeah, no, you need another trial. What you gotta do is go, like, to a totally different area and wait for a pack of wolves and slay their leader. Like, that sounds ridiculous enough, but I'm sure when you play MMOs, you've done that like a million times. But usually they'll give you like some sort of reason, like I need the teeth from the wolf, or I need the pelt, or they're bothering people. In this case, he's like, no, just for the sport of it, wait for a pack of wolves and kill them. I'm just running over here so we can pick up the thinger. This thing. We'll worry about those later. So we have to go back to Central Shroud, so we actually can return there. The Lifeman Stump, we've been there before. Yeah, up there. Okay. I think I can get out this way. Ugh! I may have tried this before. Excuse me. There we go. We're the best. Still nighttime. Yep, it's gonna be nighttime for a while too. We kind of... When was the last time it's been daytime? I think maybe the end of the last episode it was actually starting to become daytime. But ever since my buddy told me that, at first I was like, nah. It's like, it's even. You get the same amount of daytime and nighttime, but I don't know. Ever since he told me that, it's probably that I just notice when it's dark more. I'm like, oh, it's dark. It's, you know, just like my buddy said. And then when it's daytime, I'm like, oh my god, it's never daytime. I can't even come this way, can I? I gotta go around that way. Okay. Well, let's sprint again then. Yeah, so I was mentioning before that I've been actually itching to play this game quite a bit, and I can't because, well, I can whenever I can record, of course, but that's not every hour of the day. So sometimes I just want to sit back and watch some TV or hang out with my girlfriend and play at the same time, you know, and just get some of the more monotonous stuff done. But I'm not at a point yet where I can really do that. There's going to be a certain point that we're getting to soon, which is why I'm trying to sort of... I would rather get through these story quests pretty quickly. Oh, he's even going to help me. Okay, well, I'll just hit whoever he's hitting then. And once we get past that point of the story, it's going to open up a whole bunch of things that we can do that will allow me to play a little bit off camera. You know, I can queue up for these crazy dungeons, these dungeon times here, and level up. Because like I mentioned, I don't care too much if I'm going to out-level the main story quest. Because that's a good thing. Alright, let's kill the rest of these. So we want to... make it so that it's the two of us just against the alpha wolf, but apparently that's not going to happen. More wolves have joined. I'm pretty sure I hit one there, but I guess not. Turn this on. Hello? I'm trying to get my buff up here. There we go. Taking some damage. I'm missing a lot, which bothers me. Even the heavy thrust missed there too. Wow, are these wolves like very evasive or something? It could be. Wolves are generally agile creatures, so I wouldn't be against the fact that these guys might be extra elusive. He's letting me finish the fight on my own. Oh, how nice of him. Alright. Impulse drive to finish things off. That doesn't look like a wolf. You are to be congratulated, wee guy. By throwing yourself into the midst of danger, you have further tempered your courage. And in the process, you have brought peace to Lifeman Stump, a place considered sacred by the people of GRDANIA. Having undertaken my trials, you must now see that those issued by the guild are not but child's play. Mine is the one true path to courage. All others lead to ignominy. If you wish to become a lancer worthy of the name, I suggest you leave Wayne and his House of Cravens, never to return. No. Well, why are we so tied to Wayne anyway? I mean, this guy's a bit of a D-bag sometimes, but I don't know. For your sake, I pray you do so soon. Till we meet again. I don't understand. Like, first he was, like, kind of evil, threatening everybody, and now he's, like, caring about the world. I suppose it's a quest that's designed to make me think, so I'm not just like, yeah, this guy's evil because he's threatening. And because he has white hair. Alright, where to go now? Back to Wayne, so... back to New GRDANIA. So yeah, I'm trying to get through the story quest here because once we actually get to a certain point, then I'll be able to just jump on, and if I don't have necessarily time to record, or if I don't want to, you know, just put on my recording hat and try to be, I wouldn't even call this entertaining, try to be informative, maybe, sometimes I try, but, you know, sometimes you just want to zone out, and this game, I mean, I've played enough of this game to zone out, and sometimes it even happens while I'm recording. You just sort of slump into this, maybe not slump, but you fall into this mindset where you're just like blindly, or not even blindly, but just sort of wandering around, just collecting all the check marks and killing all the things, and just, you know, you don't really have to think too much, especially if you're not worried about the story. And the game rewards you for doing that once we unlock the challenge log. And the challenge log is the one thing that I look forward to showing you guys, because it is pretty neat. If you're into leveling up, and if you're into a little bit of a grind, like a lot of people when they talk about grinding, they talk about it like it's a bad thing, but some games are built entirely around grinding, and if the grinding is fun, then that's actually a really good thing. And I wouldn't say grinding is not fun in this game. Hello, Wayne. There's a lot of things that the game can get you to do. Wee guy, thank the gods you're safe. That young fool of a lancer returned but moments ago, and through choked tears recounted to me all that transpired. I understand Fulcus again attempted to force upon you his corrupted notion of courage. I cannot say this often enough. A lancer strengthens his courage by tempering his composure and resolve, not by rushing headlong into danger. You were able to overcome Fulcus' trials, 'tis true, yet know that you did so by virtue of true courage, that is, courage born of composure and resolve. This guy is, like, he's so close-minded. I bet you this is going to become part of the story later. You faltered not before the fury of a frenzied treant, nor did you succumb to his panic when surrounded by bloodthirsty wolves. Owing to this, you were able to perform the fullest of your potential. You have come far, wee guy. It is past time I taught you the piercing talon technique, one of the most versatile weapons in the Lancer's arsenal. May it serve you well. Now, I must needs decide what course of action to take with regard to your self-appointed mentor. Though no lives are lost, this latest incident only serves to confirm what I have long suspected, that Fulcus will cause great harm if left to propagate his corrupted notion of courage. He must be persuaded to desist, though I do not yet know how. Mayhap his regard for you could be turned to our advantage, but leave such considerations to me. For the time being, you would do well to put Fulcus from your mind. Focus on your training and strive to master the technique I have taught you. I look forward to our next meeting. Alright, well, anything good here? Cotton tabard. Yeah, this is pretty good. The hat's pretty good too. The boots are the best. So, they give us the best boots, so let's just take those. As much as I wanted to take the shirt, we actually have a bit of a matching outfit right now, so let's run with it. Piercing talon. So this is basically just like a ranged ability. You just throw your spear and it comes back to you. So it's, I mean, it's useful for doing, it only does a potency of 120 though, like everything else. Well, this is only 100, but it gives you that boost. Oh, you get more damage when executed from a target's flank. Interesting. I wonder if flank means from behind as well, or if it's actually just from the side. I think it would mean all of it. I should have looked into that. I did not even know that. That's a big boost too. Plus 70 potency. Alright. What? I don't have any quests. Did I leave the quest? Let's go home. Oh, I've already done this. Let's go back to Bent Branch then. Drawing a blank now. I guess I just forgot a quest. Oh no, I have to go see Mother Mune. She's waiting for me to turn this in, I think. So we'll go do that. And maybe we'll do one more quest and then bring this episode to an end. Disappointingly, not able to get any guild hests going. I don't even want to queue up. So I'll look into that in between episodes, between this one and the next one. Alright, Mother. Mune has a blah 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 to guard a guardian. Time is of the essence, so I shall speak plain. Based on Lukalot's observations, the Ixal have designs on the guardian tree, and they may mean to act soon. The tree is the oldest living thing in this ancient forest, and it is held sacred by every forest-born Gridanian. Should it come to any harm, the elementals would fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos that would ensue. They seem like pretty mean elementals then. There isn't much time. We must act quickly. So I must act quickly, I guess. Wee guy, please see this letter to the hands of Bolor Lewin in the seat of the first bow in Quiver's Hold. Should the need arise, pray, put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect he will need all of the able-bodied souls he can muster. The fate of GRDANIA hangs in the balance, so go swiftly, wee guy. I'll run on over there. The first class I ever made in this game was an archer. So I do still remember where to go. And the archer's fun. But every time I play the archer, I get like level 25. And then I'm like, I really want to tank. And I was about to say I'm a little bit concerned that's going to happen this time. I'm not concerned though. Like I said, as soon as I get to that spot in the story that I keep bringing up, as soon as I get there, then everything becomes unlocked to me. And it doesn't matter what I want to do. If I want to play a tank, I can do that. If I want to play a black mage, or well, not a thaumaturge, I can do that. If I want to play any of the other classes, I can. And I can grind them up off camera, so. But I have ideas too. Some of the stuff I might actually want to get on camera, so we'll see. Anyway, we are in the Archers Guild, and the person to speak to is, I think he's back here. Yeah, he's right here. So we're actually going to do this in the next episode because I think that this starts off a bit of a lengthy instance. I could be wrong about that, but there definitely is something like that coming soon at least. And I feel like this episode has gone on long enough. If I'm wrong about that, I apologize. But next time, we'll deal with the God's Quiver Bow guy and keep on moving. So I hope you guys are enjoying so far. Story's starting to open up a little bit. Looks like something actually kind of big is happening. So we'll get into it, and I'll see you guys next time.